The hard part of the process for most people is the first $100,000. Getting together $100,000 is a long struggle for most people.
Charlie Munger stated that the hardest part of wealth building is the first 100,000. A quote by him, "It's a B, but you gotta do it. I don't care what you had to do, but if it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. And Charlie Munger is absolutely right. You ever wonder where the saying "the rich get richer" came from? Well, we're gonna answer that question and more by figuring out why your net worth explodes after 100K. One of the first reasons why your net worth explodes is because capital scales well. Over the past 30 years, the S&P 500 has returned approximately 10.7% annually. Now we're going to use 10% as a flat number and look at some portfolio values as an example. At a portfolio value of $1,000, you'll get a return of $100 per year. Now you have a $10,000 portfolio, you'll get $1,000 per year, which is a little bit better. You could probably buy yourself a computer or a TV or something as a gift. But when you reach $100,000, you'll get $10,000 per year. Now at this point, you'll notice that your money will start compounding, probably more than you can actually save, and this is when your net worth really starts to work for you. But let's go to $1 million just to see. Now at $1 million portfolio value, you can expect $100,000 per year return. Now as you can see, your money at this point will start compounding basically with no effort, which leads into my next point, which is compound interest. Now if you decide to invest $1,200 per month or $14,400 per year, it will take you approximately 6 years to reach your first $100,000. That seems like a lot of time and takes a lot of effort. So let's look at some extrapolated data, which can give us a better example of how easier it would be to make your next 100,000. So as we stated, the first 100,000 will take you 6 years to make, but for you to get to 200,000, it'll be 9 years total. Now, if you get to 300,000, it'll be 11 years. And if you're going all the way to $1 million, it'll take you a total of 20 years. Now, one thing to notice about this table is from 0 to 100,000, it took you 6 years, but for your next 100,000, it only took half the amount of time. So now that we know why net worth explodes at your first 100K, let's go over some tips about how people can actually get there by saving/investing. Now, I've been implementing a lot of these tips myself, and I will tell you that they have been working.
So I'm a big proponent of the big shovel theory. So Dave Ramsey does talk about this. Get a bigger shovel. What does that mean? It means increase your income.
The first thing is you need to start doing things that will generate more income. Now, I know that's a bland statement, so let's dive a little bit deeper. Now, there's only a couple ways that you can actually grow your income: buying assets, increasing your salary, and starting some type of business. Now, chances are you don't have enough money to buy big assets like real estate or dump a bunch of money into a startup business. But what a lot of people do have access to is getting overtime at their job, getting an education or skill to increase their salary, and also starting up a business with lower startup costs. And if you can implement these things, you can get your hands on a bigger shovel.
I do have the ability to show you how to win with money. Live on less than you make. We can just go home now if you want.
The second tip is protection, and I mean homeland security type protection. Now, the one thing that's glaringly obvious is no matter how big your income is, if you're not controlling the outflow, you won't be able to save anything. For me personally, I've been combating this by creating a budget and keeping track of all my expenses, paying myself first before I start to spend on discretionary funds, and live below my means. A lot of times you'll hear people say, well, if you stop buying Starbucks coffee, you'll actually have enough money to spend on things. And to a degree, they are a little bit right. No, skipping Starbucks coffee won't make you a millionaire, but you being conscious about the small things that you spend on a day-to-day can definitely help you create a snowball effect, which could propel you towards success. But if you're concerned about anything net worth related, I'm sure you're worried about how discounts are keeping you poor. So you want to check out that video, click this video right here. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.